Dude. Hey everybody, welcome to Psychic Cafe. That's right. Come on in, grab a tea or coffee, pull up a chair. Let's hang out, talk tarot, talk numerology, everything else. And Michelle's joining me, which was a
Hey,
surprise.
buddy.
Yeah. A lot of Mondays you're busy and can't make it. Usually Charlotte's here. And
Yeah.
Charlotte, I was talking to her earlier. She had to do something real quick, but she said she was going to come on. So Charlotte might be joining us soon, just a little late. And we've got uh Dex in the chat. We've got Angela in the chat already. Marigina. I always mess that up because I look at it. I think it says marijuana or marihana. Marihana. Maybe the J is H sound, like in Spanish.
Yeah.
Marihana. Or if it's a J sound, Marijana. Yes. Dex says Mondays are the worst.
See?
Have to recover from weekend laziness. Yep. I think your audio and your video is freezing a little bit, and I think your audio is too, Michelle. And
Hmm.
now I'm hearing myself twice.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So getting the show going here. Michelle's gonna hook up her audio. Sorry about the slow start here. We're dealing with all kinds of technical things. We're waiting for Charlotte to get here, things like that. Meanwhile, I can do the cards of the day and stuff as well. Get that going. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in chat. As you notice, no intro music. That means we don't have the radio, so we don't have the phone lines. So Uh, no phone lines tonight, but we'll be taking your questions from the chat. So if you just want a general reading, um, maybe a message from the universe. Oh, I'm hearing myself again, Michelle. I don't understand. You have your earphones in. I don't know how it's picking up my voice. So in your room, you're not hearing me at all, right? Okay, so it's something to do with your device. I don't know which one you're called it, or I don't know which one you got on Zoom with this time. But yeah, having some technical problems. Meanwhile, while Michelle's working on that, I'll get back to doing the cards here. Cards of the day, um I pulled them from Pamela Steele's Steel Wizard Tarot. Pamela was on with me yesterday. It was a lot of fun. And so I used her deck because she was on, and I just felt like using it again. Anyway, got the Queen of Swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas, right? And the Queen's talking about doing things analytically and so forth. And then the Three of Pentacles. And unlike other versions of the Three of Pentacles, which normally shows three individuals working on a project, this one doesn't, but it's the same meaning though. And so basically, these two cards together suggests that individuals with expertise in their respective fields will work together with the goal of achieving success through communication and hard work. Three is communication in numerology, it's also creativity. And the swords cards infer communication as well. So, interesting combination for today, could have a lot of different meanings to you depending. And oh, I think Michelle, yeah, Michelle popped off for a minute off of Zoom. So I guess she's going to uh, call back in on a different device. Okay. Oh, gonna have to do some editing on the beginning of this video. Alrighty. So the cards of the day, and I'm just gonna put them back in the deck here. Woohoo. Give it a shuffle. Sab just came in. Angela wants a message from the universe regarding life purpose, mission. Sab says, hello, I hope you're doing well and safe. Yes, we are. Okay, there's no list to be added to, Sab. You just pop in there and pop in your question. Let's see, did you put your question in? If anyone's romantically interested in you right now. Okay. And then Dex or oh yeah, Dex has a question. What's coming toward me this mid-month? Okay. We're past the mid-month now. So are you talking about for the rest of October or something to do with November? Let us know in the chat there, Dex. Uh Mariana is putting in general for November. Okay. And Michelle's back. Yay. I love when you call back in and it says Zoom user.
I know. Uh,
But I'm glad you were able to get back in and now I'm not hearing myself. Uh-oh, what was that? The dog? Yeah. So Charlotte said she might be a little late. Hopefully she'll still pop in. I'm just doing some shuffling here. I just did the cards of the day. I don't know. Did you pull any cards? Or do you want to pull a card? Or no?
I
You're
did not get a chance to.
oh, that's okay. I did it. So
Yeah.
all righty. So we got some questions in the chat here. What deck are you using?
I have my Chiro Marchetti's Lenormand deck.
Yeah, you can do the Lenormand. Enchanté.
Yes.
And of course, I'm still using the Steel Wizard. 88 cards.
Yes. I
Look
love
how
that deck.
look how thick that is. I like it because they're really substantial looking, and
I want to get her second edition now.
hard to shuffle. But what you do is you cut the deck in half, and then you are able to rifle just that
Right.
deck, and then you get the other half and do the same thing. Because I don't use reversal, so I'm always trying to keep the cards all going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Pretty get all shuffled good here. Oh, so the first question, Michelle, I'll give this one to you. Let's see, where is it? Oh, she wanted Mariana wanted a general for November. What do we
Okay.
see in November?
Okay. So for November. All right. So in November, I feel like you have some choices that are going to be coming up. Okay. And whichever choice you make, it is going to be a gamble. We've got the gamble card, the dice card. So you're going to be making risky decisions, and you need to look at the pros and cons of each one. However, there are some sort of resources out there that'll help you make this decision. And you're going to have to, we got the whip, and you're going to have to take some things out of the equation. So when you make these decisions, be on the lookout for one of the decisions. You're going to have to cut something out in order for it to happen. Okay.
Mm.
And then the last card I got is the movement card. So there's going to be a lot of action happening in November, and it's going to be around these decisions. So just be prepared for a busy, busy month with a lot of decision making. And that's what I have for you.
Very cool, very cool. Um, I actually got one card that I'm not familiar with.
Hmm.
Remember, she has 10 extra ones in this deck. So,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a complete newbie. I'm going back and getting her book here. We're gonna look at it. So this is for decks that wanted to know what awaits in November for decks, which is the same question basically, right? And it's basically a lot of the same stuff, and things look like they're going to be happening, right? Six of Wands, you might have some success in November. You might get recognition for some achievements. That all looks really good, right? King of Swords shows up to say, okay, hey, get in the game mentally. You need to be analytical in November, working on things. Um, and he has one single sword. Okay, so he's focused on one thought or ideas. So that's the suggestion from the universe. You need to focus on one thing for the month of November. And look, Six of Swords. It's really cool because the readings bookend it with Six of Wands on one side, Six of Swords on the other. Again, six. I feel like there could be success there. And here's a little hint to, don't overthink things. Maybe leave some swords behind as you go on this journey. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be going on a journey. It could be an actual journey, like a boating excursion, riverboat ride, fishing, an actual cruise, or it could just be travel over water to get, which doesn't even have to be by boat. Maybe there's a bridge or something going out to the island. But yeah, you might be traveling because that's a traditional travel card. And then I got evolution. Pretty card. But this is one of those 10 extra cards. She added the maidens and some more majors. And so I'm looking it up in the book. And it's basically allowing the universe to unfold. It's card number 26. So that's 8 in numerology. That's again the manifestation. You're experiencing creation on all levels and in all forms. You are actively involved in the unfolding of the universe. As of now, you are naturally evolving into the next dimension. There are many paths, and you have found the one for you. Very interesting stuff. So that fits in, with Dex taking a trip. It might not just be a physical trip, right? But it might be a trip in the subconscious, an evolution. Really cool cards. So hope that helps you out. Dex looks really good. And Charlotte made it in. Hi, Charlotte.
Finally. have
Hi,
like two
Charlotte.
cars waiting to pick up groceries, and I did the thing, I'm on my way, so they had plenty of time.
Uh-huh.
Super slow getting it out to my car, so I don't know what was up with that. But hi, I'm here.
Yay, yay. So we just did a couple of readings. We're gonna get to some more. Oh, Drops of Jupiter came in. Donna Gray
Hi.
came in. Hi, Donna. And let's see. Oh, Dex says nothing wrong with using Cliff Notes. Yeah, I had to pull out the guidebook because she's got those 10 cards, and one of the cards I picked for Dex was one that I wasn't familiar with. It's not from the regular tarot. So I'm like, okay, got to pull out the book. Oh, it's snowing in Alberta, 28 degrees Fahrenheit, -3 Celsius. Wow. Wow. Okay. Now, before we go do some more questions, I want to again congratulate our recently certified members. That's right.
Yeah.
Gretchen Swanson and
Yay.
Shenley Winkler, PhD, and Daniel Matheny, that
Whoop.
Metheny guy. Who's that? Anyway, they all got the certified tarot reader, and then our own Michelle Matheny right here with us right now. Yeah, she got her certified tarot professional.
Woohoo.
Wow.
So
Congratulations, Michelle.
Thank you.
I have
congrats
the
to all
hardest
you guys.
time not calling you mush. I think I've told you this story before because one of my best friends, plus she's my cousin, so I've known her my whole life. But um, her name is Michelle, but she has forever been her nickname in the family is Mush.
I love it.
And so I'm like, if I ever call you Mush, it's not
I'll know
an
why.
insult. It's Mish. It's my cousin slash
Yeah,
friend nickname. I see you
that
made it
works.
back safe. We made it back safe
We
from
did.
Salt
Yes.
Lake City.
Yep.
Did you tell everybody hi for me? Because I probably know everyone in Salt Lake because
Probably.
I'm from Salt Lake. Isn't that how it goes?
Yep.
Or related to everybody there. Because
No,
we know them Mormons, you know.
no, I'm related to everybody in this town. You
Oh, that's
literally
interesting.
can't. You literally can't swing a dead cat without hitting a relative here, and that's just the fact. My mom was born here, and yeah, 12 kids from her. Her dad had 12 kids from two different wives, not polygamy. And then my grandpa had like 10 brothers and sisters and a very prolific family. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, indeedy. I'm checking for more questions and stuff in
Okay.
chat. So let's see. Are you all set, Charlotte? Should I get you one here?
Yeah,
What do you,
I've got two decks up. I've got a deck that I haven't used for a while because I can't find Kyle's deck right at the moment. But I've got my standby deck that I always use, so I'm good to
yeah,
go.
Angela was wondering about she wanted a message from the universe regarding her life's purpose slash mission.
Uh, that's not a hard question at all. I mean, to answer with a two or three card pull.
While you're doing that, I'm going to pull cards for Sab, who's asking if anyone's romantically interested in Sab right now and who they might be. Ooh, interesting. So I'm going to take a look
Nice.
at that
Okay.
or see if someone's coming in or what have you. Charlotte's looking at the cards.
I am. So there are pretty cool cards. So you've got this. I like this card because it's called the cat or pillar, and it's tell me when you can see it.
I can see it.
Okay, so it's got a cat face on it, but
Oh,
then it's also a caterpillar. So, but it's cat dash or pillar. But anyway, to me this is like the change, from uh, from being the caterpillar, and then you're in a cocoon, and then you break out and you're a butterfly, and so this tells me like change is on the way, good change, as you go from a lowly leaf-eating caterpillar to a nectar sipping beautiful butterfly. And then um then I've not ever pulled this big card. My deck is really wanting me to see all of it power now. I guess it feels like after months and months I finally warmed up enough that I get. So this is called Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. And so what you see is this person up here on the top of the mountain with the I'm gonna I guess you take your pick. I'm gonna say, because everything else is kind of dark, it's the moon.
okay.
Um, but and her hands are outspread, and she's like, "Yeah, I've made it to the top. The world is mine." And then the sky bridge. So and this card actually is probably my favorite in the deck because there's so many. It can mean so many different things. The sky bridge is the possibility for union, and so there's two pillars and then stairs leading up to who knows where, but possibility for a union. So possibly some romance coming your way. So hope that helps. I love this card. I just love, because to me the stairs going up, I mean, it's like endless possibility. And the same with this card, standing on the top of the mountain. Look how
Mhm.
far you can see. There's nothing blocking your way. And then, your caterpillar, your catalyst for change. So, catalyst for change. Caterpillar catalyst. Anyway,
Yeah. Angela
I hope.
said, beautiful cards and messages. Thanks so much, Charlotte.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for asking.
So I'm going to do Sab's question, but Michelle, if you want to get ready on D Gray's, her question was, how is my sweetie doing? And is there anything I can do to help him right now?
Okay.
Peeping Tom. Peeping Tom readings.
Yeah, they're often like that, though.
Check.
So going back to Sab's question about anybody being romantically interested, and as soon as I pull the first card, Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's already in your life because it showed up so quickly. I didn't have to lay out 13 cards looking for someone. So they're already in your life. They're already thinking about you. Probably an earth sign because it's Pentacles. So like a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. All right. And then this person is, because typically pages are young folk or children. What this would mean in this type of reading is that they could be chronologically younger than you, or they could even be the same age or older, but they have a very youthful outlook on things. So that's good news, Sab. There's somebody out there for sure. Now you may be overthinking things a little bit because I'm getting like the Five of Swords. I don't know if you have had any conflict with anybody recently. That might actually be the person. I don't know. And then the Eight of Swords. Okay, and he's trapped. You're like self-imprisoned, trapped by your own thoughts and ideas. The central focus card in the very center is the Hanged Man. So this is suggesting that you look at the world 180 degrees upside down from how you've been looking at the situation and try to get a new perspective. It also suggests a delay. So even though this person might be around, and even though you might, they might already
Let
have
him get them.
thoughts about you, um, there might be a slight delay. And the timing card is the High Priestess, which is 2. So I would say, with there being a slight delay, a couple of weeks for this to manifest. I mean, you can make it happen faster in as quickly as 2 days. 2 days, 2 hours. I don't know. But because I got that Hangman, I feel like there's a little bit of a delay. And the High Priestess suggests, you know, uh getting into your own psychic abilities, trusting your own intuition. You're going to know who the person is. You're just going to see them and go, "Oh, that's the guy or gal right there." Yep. So yeah, it's looking good. And then let's see. Anika just came in. Dan's in here. Congrats on your certification again, Dan. I don't know if you were in here when we were talking about because I had the certificates up on the screen and we were congratulating everybody. All righty. Sab says that's interesting. Yes, now you're gonna have to let us know on a future show if you find out who that is. Michelle, what'd you get
Okay.
for D Gray?
Wait, before
Okay,
she does that,
so
can I ask how Anika is spelling her name?
I didn't get that. I'm sorry. I was
How
I was reading the chat, Charlotte, so I did not hear what you just said.
how is Anika spelling her name? It's a unique name. My niece's name is Anika.
Oh, Anika.
That's the same way. Well, if you're my niece, hey, I kind of doubt it, but
Yeah, Anika was asking, are you still taking new readings in this live? Well, yeah, we barely got started, of course. And go ahead and put your questions in the chat. There's no list to get on, nothing like that. Just go ahead and
nope.
pop it into the chat. Go ahead, Michelle. You were going to get
Okay.
started.
So I believe it was for Sob.
No, this one's
No,
for D Gray.
D
How's
Gray.
my
Okay,
sweetie doing? And is there anything I can do to help him right now? That's a nice
that's right.
question to
Okay,
ask.
that is. So your I got the coffin card. So your sweetie is definitely going through something. I don't know if it is medical, if it is some sort of a mental breakdown, depression, but he's definitely going through something. And so, how can you help? You can help by, first of all, always remember to appreciate both of you. You have to appreciate him. I believe it's him. I could be wrong. um, you have to appreciate him for what he is going through, but you have to appreciate yourself. Okay. You have to take that time for self care or you won't be able to help. Look into any and all resources that is going to help out in the situation that he is going through and how you are able to help and do little things. We've got the clover card and this card indicates to do things that is going to bring small joys to both of you. Okay. Because if you do little things that will make him happy, it'll ultimately make you happy. But remember to do little things to make yourself happy as well. Because if you're happy, you can be able to make him happy as well. And so it's just the little things that you need to be paying attention to. Okay. And that's what I have for you.
Alrighty. I was just getting in there because everybody was talking about the certifications, and Dan was saying, I finally got my certificate. It's like just like Michelle and Dan, tarot pros, psychic professionals, uh, you can get certified. It's half off right now. Check out the fall sale, psychic.cafe/fall. D Gray says, lovely. Thank you for this. We are trying to spend time together. A great confirmation. Thank you so much. Let's get a question in chat
Absolutely.
for Charlotte would be next. Let's see. There's a question from Drops of Jupiter. What do you see for my son? He has been plagued with struggles for quite a while now. So Drops of Jupiter's son is plagued with struggles. Charlotte's just
Uh,
gonna see what comes up.
I'm trying not to roll my eyes because I don't like to do psychic thinking timing, but I'll call something anyway.
All right.
So we got the straddling worlds and wandering between realms. So, to me, it says he's feeling kind of lost right now. He just is not, he doesn't know which way to turn. He is having a hard time making decisions. And, um, he just needs to learn to believe more in himself. Um, when you're stuck like that, it's because you're overthinking things a lot of the time. So just kind of stop overthinking, and then um once he has kind of quit overthinking, then surrender to whatever comes to him. So that's what I'm getting, just surrender, give into it, don't fight it. If it's something that's not feeling comfortable, um because there's that saying, the more we resist, the more it exists. I can't remember which of the gurus uh coined that phrase, but I know it, it's apropos, really. It's so yeah, just it's obvious that he is struggling, and he just needs to trust himself and then surrender once he makes a choice. So I hope that helps.
Hope that helps out. And I just popped in there if you want to grab us a cup of coffee. If you are enjoying the shows and hanging out with us all week long, psychic.cafe/coffee. And I put the link in the chat there so you guys can go over there and grab us a cup of coffee or tea. And also let everybody know in the chat if you have questions. Anika was asking about a question, but didn't put it in yet, I don't think. I'm not seeing it. So, Anika, what was your question? Can you put it in the chat? And also, if anybody else has some questions, go ahead and pop those in.
Because
Meanwhile,
it's Monday, more questions, the better.
yeah, it's really quiet though. It's really quiet. Okay, so while we're waiting for more questions, I'm going to make some announcements and get that stuff out of the way. There's our coffee link again, psychic.cafe/coffee. I wanted to remind everybody that Angelic View is coming back. The Angelic View with Maria G. Moss, first and third Sundays. Her first day back will be Sunday, November 17th, I believe. I think it's the
I,
17th. Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I did put the link in the chat for the fall sale, because I was talking about the certifications, it's half off right now, but also my course is $100 off. So instead of $299, it's $199 for the Tarot by the Numbers course. If you need a course, and your certification and membership in the guild is included. Now, if you just want to get the membership, it's normally $78 a year. It's 67 right now. So it's about the cost of a latte at Starbucks, which is perfect for a psychic cafe, right? Go over to
Yep.
psychic.cafe/fall. That's where you'll find it. Or if you're on the website, Psychic Cafe, you'll see the banner for the fall sale. It's, these leaves from uh autumn leaves. I love all the oranges and everything. Uh, just click on that banner or go to psychic.cafe/fall. If you scroll way down, you'll see my readings are 30% off. You can get a reading for, I think it's $69. We also have a package. If you don't need the course, but you're not a member yet, but you want to get certified, the discounted $69 half price certification for members, you'll find it on the private members group on the Psychic Cafe website. But if you're not a member yet, we got a really great special. It's $99 and it includes the certification and your membership, and it's more than half off. Both of those, more than half off. So you'll find it all on the sale page, psychic.cafe/fall. Okay, our next shows. So we're not having a show this Thursday. We're taking that off. I know Ellie can't make it anyway because she's got a thing. And I thought, hey, I need some more off days to work on other projects that I'm working on. So the next show will be Wednesday in a couple of days here. And hopefully Charlotte and Michelle can join. Maybe even Ellie could join then because her thing, like I said, is on Thursday that she can't make the Thursday show.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be able to come on Wednesday. We should invite her.
Yes, I would
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, remind me to do that. And oh, I just saw
Okay.
it. Nettie just came in. Could I have a reading? Yeah, pop your question in, Nettie. And what was the other one we were waiting on? Anika. You guys,
Yeah,
yeah,
Anika.
pop your questions in because we're gonna end the show if we don't get more questions. We're getting towards the end here. Remember, you don't have to just ask reading questions. If you have questions about certification, membership, you have questions about getting your business onto Psychic Cafe, you have questions about becoming a host here on the network and popping on these shows like we're doing and promoting ourselves and our readings and everything. You can do that too. Yeah. And if you have any questions about all that, just pop it in the chat. If you have a personal question, go ahead, pop that in the chat. So Nettie's going to pop hers in there. Who's next? I think Michelle. Michelle, you want to start pulling cards while I finish up the announcements here? Will I be
Okay.
moving within the next 6 months? Is Nettie's question. Will I be
All
moving in the
right.
next 6 months? I like how that lines up with the beginning of the year coming up. So I think it's a good idea. Okay,
Yeah.
just to finish up, I'm gonna have we'll have a show on Wednesday. So obviously no show tomorrow and no show Tuesday and Friday, and then it's gonna be the 26th. So that means the next Michelle's Mystic Corner, Saturday, October 26th, Halloween deck fun. We're gonna be
Whoop,
doing that.
whoop.
Yeah, yeah. And that Sunday is our next Zoom discussion and Q&A. Just like I said here on these shows, you can ask all those questions besides, getting a reading. These Zoom sessions, though, are private. We don't do readings, and it's for all of those questions, but we do it in a intimate setting. We don't record it, so you can ask anything you want, say anything you want. No one's going to hear except who's there. And you can ask anything. Uh, and it's a perk for our members. So once again, go grab that membership. And we do live mentoring, coaching, and a discussion and Q&A every second and fourth Sundays, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. And there's the Become the Host one. Psychic.cafe/hosting. If you want to learn more, here, I'll put that in the chat too. Hosting, because that page has a whole bunch of info
Hmm.
on different ways you can become a host. Alrighty. And we got a question from Kelsey. Will I hear back from CT Company? I've just completed the final round of interviews last Friday. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember you asking about that, Kelsey, but you were asking about the final round, getting in the final round or something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So,
Okay.
who who was with me, you or Michelle or Charlotte, like for the Kelsey question? Like whichever one of you
Um,
guys did not read for Kelsey, could you do this one?
I don't remember, honestly.
I don't think it was you, Charlotte. So maybe you
That
should.
doesn't sound familiar at all.
Great,
mm-mm.
perfect. So you can do Kelsey's after Michelle does Nettie's here. So
Well,
Kelsey's
and then
once again, what's that?
what does she want to know? What does she
Oh,
want to know?
that's what I was just about to read. I'm going to read it again. Will I hear back from initials CT Company? I've just completed the final round of interviews last Friday. Yeah.
Good.
So Charlotte's going to work on that. Meanwhile, Michelle, you've got Nettie's question. Go
I
ahead.
do. Okay. So when it comes to moving within the next 6 months, we have the mask card and the mountain card. Okay. It is time to make some decisions. To me, this mask card is similar to the Two of Swords. And this card is saying you have a decision to make, but you have a blinder on, right? And you just really need to look at all the pros and cons of if this move is really going to be good for you. There are going to be some obstacles if you do move. We have the mountain card, but obstacles are not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, we have the compass card, which says, yes, it is time to go ahead and start making that move. And then we have the ring card, and that is about commitment. It's also about contracts. Okay, so it is time to maybe pick a new direction, make that move in the next 6 months. Absolutely. But before you do, make sure you take that mask off, you look at all the directions, and be prepared in advance for the obstacles so you have more of a smooth sailing over this next 6 month period.
Cool, cool. Oh, and we don't mention it enough on the show, so I'm just real quickly putting up. This is the website. Um, Look, it looks basically the same, maybe a little tiny bit different from when we took this picture because this was a little whiles back, but I just wanted to show you guys how you can register. It's free to register and use the website, folks. So go over and click the big green button and go ahead and register, or you can use your social media buttons, those social media buttons down there as well. Alrighty. And then Charlotte's up. What are you getting for Kelsey?
Well, Jet, get back. The dog wants to help. Jet, get back. Move. Get back. He's gonna knock my cards all over the place. Okay, so the first card I got was the Drifter card, and it says experiencing life as it comes. And this is about, doing what lights you up, experiencing life as it comes, seeking the essence, but not knowing the form. And it it invites you to step out of your to-do list and um it's kind of a sign that it's time to move on. So, it's like, I think it's saying there might be something better for you out there. Uh, and then we get the will o' the wisp, which is treasures hidden in the shadows. And it's kind of the same thing that, um, there's an opportunity waiting for you. Are you willing to take it? But I don't think it has to do with this job. It's talking about something else. It's definitely talking about something else. Um, so, because yeah, it's definitely talking about something else. And then I got the closing of the door and completion, and that talks about walking away from something and looking, because once you walk away from something, how many times have you found something better? Like, you've known that the job wasn't right for you, but yet you stayed for years anyway.
Yeah.
Um, and so this is saying, you know, maybe you need to close the door on that particular job, but I don't know if you can see the card good enough, but look how bright it is once you pass through that door, and how many possibilities there are. So I think what I'm reading here is that this job might not be the one for you, but that there is definitely something that will suit you better waiting, if you're willing to take the chance.
And I was really curious, so I pulled a card, and I got the dancing naked lady, so I have to cover her like this so we don't get in trouble with YouTube, right? Card 21, creativity, communication. The world card is, you know, completion. I mean, you can't get a better card. So I was just curious what I would get for her, and that's looking pretty positive, I gotta say.
So we're at opposite ends then, because mine's saying not this job, but maybe the next.
Right, right. And the thing is though, she might get an offer and then decide not to take it.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah.
or she might
that
start
that
working there and then find this better
that might
thing that
yeah
you're talking about.
yeah that might be where that closing the door comes from. But everything, but
Yeah.
with the drifter card showing up first thing, that just tells me you know there's something that's calling her in a different direction. But
And what
fingers crossed,
perfect
if it's
timing.
fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I was worried that we wouldn't have enough questions and stuff, but it's like coming right up on an hour. It just perfect. D Gray says, "Hey Kelsey, sounds like a great adventure coming either way." And then Lucky had a question. Michelle, you want to do this one? My
okay.
question is about my new love interest. Would like to know, this is interesting how she puts it, because everybody is the what does he think of me kind of thing, right? But what Lucky says is, would like to know if it's a good road for me if he reciprocates the fascination I have for him. Ooh, that's
That
different.
that's a much better. That's a perfect way to phrase that question. Perfect. Good
Yep.
job. Good job.
Okay, go take it away,
Okay.
Michelle.
Well, the first card I got is the book, and then I got the house. So you are seeking knowledge on, and you need to keep seeking knowledge on if he feels the same way. But I feel like he does, because this home card is about feeling comfortable. So he feels comfortable with you like you want to feel comfortable with him. However, there is a bridge that is between the two of you. And so, what you need to do with the moon card is to start trusting your intuition. Okay. And just start talking to him more, less like a flirtatious, um, like you were saying, infatuation, and more like a comfort home friend. Start being more open because that's what this card is telling you. That's what the universe is saying. Trust your intuition and start opening up because you cannot build a communication, you cannot build a relationship without that feeling of safety and home and connection. And that's where you need to start is building that connection. And so I hope that helps you.
Yay. Awesome, awesome. Really laid back show today.
Yeah.
It's not our normal, I don't know, high energy Monday fun day.
It's not. It's not.
It's just very bizarre, very bizarre.
I wonder
Yeah.
if it has to do with the change in the weather because
Oh
we've
my
gone
God.
from,
It's so
we've gone
sudden.
from being warm to being, I mean, you can see I've got my sweatshirt on tonight and because
Right.
I'm freezing. And I've had to go from my shorts to 3/4 length leggings.
Well,
It's a little chilly to keep.
So
just
true.
just a few days ago, we were still having, 103-degree temperature
Good
afternoons.
grief.
And
Yeah.
I woke up, the last couple of mornings, it's like 40 degrees.
Yeah,
And it's
that's a
cold.
big, that's a whopping temperature change for your body to try to adjust to. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. Our our temperatures haven't had that big of an extreme, but still like on Thursday I told you, we had just torrential downpours and we do not get rain like that here. I mean, if we, sometimes we get a cloud burst and we'll get like a torrential downpour for like 5 minutes. But this went on for hours. And I was like, what the heck, man? That doesn't,
It,
we don't have that kind of weather here.
Yeah.
So,
it rained all day Thursday in Utah. We didn't even get to go to the zoo.
ah,
Oh,
bummer.
hey, so D.
Uh,
Gray says in the chat, you three are fabulous readers doing an
Oh,
exquisite job.
thank
Thank you
you.
for
Thanks.
your dedication.
Wow,
Thank
Um,
that's
you.
so nice. Thank you.
We
yeah.
appreciate that so
And
much.
here we are at the end of the show. July Cancer just made it in. Hello, they say. Hi, July.
Hi.
But we're going to get out early.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
I left all my groceries in the car,
Oh
well,
no.
you can run out and
except
get
for my
them.
pop. I actually had to open the thing and bring in a can or two because I was like, I hardly ever buy soda, but
Oh,
I I did. If anyone's interested, A&W Zero root beer zero. It's so good. I mean, like
Hmm.
I don't like diet root beer, but A&W Zero so good. It tastes just like regular root beer, but you don't get all the sugar. It's
I'll
I
fabulous.
have to
love
try
it.
that.
I love it. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Got to check that out.
absolutely.
Yeah, I know. I love root beer. I know. I think they will always love root beer.
Yes.
So, like I said a few minutes ago, go over to Psychic Cafe. It's www.psychic.cafe. and register on the website. It's free to register. Click the big green button or use the socials and chat with us in between shows. And you can go to our pages, our profiles, book readings with us there as well. And that's it for tonight, folks. Gonna say goodbye.
Yep.
Goodbye, Michelle.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Charlotte.
Goodbye.
everybody.
And
See you
we're
guys
out of there.
soon. Woohoo.
Okay, I gotta go run and use the bathroom. That's why I'm
All
rushing.
right.